welcome to the live shot. All right, I hope you guys can hear me. I don't know if we can. Shout out to the thrifty guy. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Thanks for being here in this live. Stop it. Ay, ay. So today we're doing this live just to go over nursing, nurse life, nursing school, anything that has to do with nursing. So everything nursing. I hope you guys can hear me. And also to just kind of like give you guys a shout out to all the new, yes, thank you, to any new subscribers and things like that. Let's see. Welcome, welcome. All right, so yes, like I said, this live video is just to go over like everything nursing, nurse life, nursing school, anything that has to do with nursing. If you guys have any questions that has to do with nursing, please, you are more than welcome to ask. Or if you have any questions about like anything that has to do with nursing, and it could be just related to anything but just nursing, because that's what this channel is about. It's about nursing, nurse life, nursing school, the NCLEX, anything that you guys are interested in asking. You're more than welcome to ask. And I'd like to take this time for that, just to kind of like answer any questions you may have. I do get a lot of people asking questions about the nursing school that, or the nursing program that I'm doing right now for the master's degree. So if anyone's, has questions about that, I do get a lot of DMs sometimes on Instagram asking me questions about things like that. So that's why I like to make these live videos where I can actually answer the questions in a better way, because sometimes like when I answer the questions through an Instagram like DM, it's not the same as me just saying it in a live video. It's easier for me to just say it here than to just write it or type it, So that's why I like to take this time and like help you guys out and answer any questions you guys may have. And I'll let you guys see. This, I also like to do these live videos because it helps me with my watch hours too on my YouTube channel. So I know there's like a certain amount of watch hours that I have to meet in order to be monetized, and I'm struggling in that area. So making these live videos also helps me with that. So thank you so much for your support. And always, if you're like here watching, always like the live videos too. If you can just give me some thumbs up as well, that helps me a lot as well. No one. Here comes my daughter. Maya. House. In the house. Oh, like you're in the house. You're here. What's up? Oh my god. Maya. My daughter is looking for me. What, Maya? Oh gosh. Sorry, my daughter was going crazy. She wanted to come in, so I had to let her in. But hey, please don't drop this. Hey, welcome, welcome. If you guys have any questions, like I said, any nurse life questions, anything at all, you're more than welcome to ask. So good, I have a question. It says like, how's my master's class going? And that was from the thrifty guy. Thank you so much for the question. Um, hold on. Okay, so it's going well. I feel like I just need to get it together and really like stop procrastinating. I always say that a lot, but that's all I do a lot. So I need to kind of like focus more in the class and making sure that I am meeting my goals. Like when I take the classes, it gives me like a date. I have to put in a date where I want to, or when I want to actually finish the class or the actual assignment, and sometimes I don't get to finish it or actually get it done by that date, and it kind of like sucks because I should be able to. So that just, makes it worse, and it's harder for me to finish at the appropriate time when I actually want to. So I procrastinate a little bit too much, and that is the only complaint that I always have about the class. Other than that, I think it's going well. I'm doing pretty good in my classes. You guys are more than welcome to go check out my playlist that I have where I go over my classes. I'm sorry, my daughter's here. Where I go over the classes and I go over my grades. I go over anything new that I'm doing or any assignment or anything at all that has to do with the class. I usually go over it in that playlist. It's called, I think it's RN to MSN program, something like that. So you're more than welcome to check it out. But yeah, I think it's going well. It's going pretty okay. Thanks for asking.
Bye.
Maya. And I don't know. You're more than welcome to ask me anything about nursing, nurse life, nursing school, the NCLEX. I know maybe like back in June and May around there, I did have a lot of subscribers that they were just about to take the NCLEX, and I just wonder what ever happened to them, or if they passed, if they took the NCLEX, if there's anyone in here that it's a student and was taking the NCLEX or it's about to take the NCLEX, just let me know. I want to know, like, I want to support you as much as I can, and I want to be able to be here for you guys. Like, I want you to understand that that's why I'm here. I'm here because I want to kind of like be part of your success, you know? Becoming a nurse is, it's, you know, it's a success thing, or successful basically. Being able to finish it and actually go through the whole thing and become a nurse, like, I give you props for that, because it is amazing, you know, after you go through a lot, because you go through a lot in nursing school, and being able to, you know, finish it up by taking your NCLEX, that's a lot. So if you are a student, if you're taking your NCLEX, if you just took your NCLEX and you pass, that's really amazing, and I am so proud of you. And if you guys have any questions about anything nursing related, nurse life, nursing school, I don't know, anything nursing. I know I'm drinking a Slurpee. We went to one of those trampoline places, Urban Air, I think it's called. And I am beat up. I am not 20 anymore, or 19 or 18. My whole body hurts, and we got some Slurpees, so I am finishing it up with my daughter. She's drinking most of it. But yes, feel free to ask me any questions. I see that there are a couple of other people on the shot, so please hit the like button. That helps me a lot as well. Just, you know, showing me some love and making sure that you guys are here, and that I'm here to support you, that I'm here to help you as much as I can. If I'm able to, I try to help. I do get a lot of people on my Instagram sending me DMs about about nursing school. I do get a lot of questions about the master's program and how to get into it. I do get a lot of questions about Excelsior College. That's another one that I get a lot of questions for. And I'm I've always been able to answer all the questions that I get on my Instagram. So I try my best, you guys, to be able to be here for you guys. You know, you can use me as your support person. You can use me as someone that will be able to answer your questions. If I am able to answer your question, I will answer your question, you know? Like, I'm not going to make up an answer. So if I don't know something, I would let you know. I am not sure. I am not aware of that. I can look into it. If I am not sure about something, I would let you know. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to give you false information, but I'm always here to try to help you, and if I can't answer the question, I will. So feel free to ask if you do have any questions. If you're thinking about becoming a nurse, good for you. I think it's a very rewarding career. It really is. I am not going to say that it's perfect. I cannot say that. Truly, I cannot. I wish I could, but I cannot. And I will not. I will not say that it's perfect, because like everything, you know, it has its ups and it has its down, and it could be tough. It could be tough depending on where you work. It can definitely be hard, and it could be draining, and it can be the opposite of the best thing that ever happened to you sometimes. But you just have to kind of like break through that. If you feel like at any moment in your life, your career, or yeah, your nursing career is becoming so drained full that you cannot go on, or you just feel like you don't want to go on, I think it's not nursing. It's not the whole nursing itself. It's more of that job, you know, it's more of that place. It's more that of that environment that you're working in. So if you ever feel like that, I think definitely it's not nursing, it's not the career, it's just the place. It's just maybe it's too draining for you. Maybe the place is not the right place that you need to be in. If you are if you became a nurse like me, I became a nurse because I wanted to help people. To tell you the truth, I really did. A lot of people can tell you that they became a nurse just because of the money. Yes, that's part of it. Yes, it's a good career that is rewarding, and yes, you get paid pretty good. But I didn't become a nurse because of that. I really wanted to help people, and I can even like I can prove it because I am trying to help other nurses become nurses, and I am trying to help you guys too. So that's how you guys can see that I actually became a nurse because I wanted to help people. And at one point in my life when I was working, I just felt like, maybe this is not for me. I just felt like, I don't know, like I was starting to get really drained out, and just like really tired. But you just have to kind of like refocus yourself, refocus your mind, and figure out what is it that you really want. Okay, I became a nurse because I want to help people. So you have to make sure that that's what you're doing wherever you are working. If your mindset is to help others, you make sure that that's what you're doing. And if you're actually doing what you want to do, trust me, you will feel rewarded. You will feel that you are in the right place. You will feel like, okay, this is for me. This is what I'm doing. I am meeting my purpose. I am actually doing what I want to do. So like I said, I can say it's perfect. Maya. I can't say that it's perfect. Maya wants to be here as well. I can't say that it's perfect, but it is rewarding, and it is a good job, and it's a good place to be. So if you're starting out nursing, and if you're starting to think about becoming a nurse, if you want to become a nurse, I think you are in the right track. And I'm glad you met me, and I'm glad you're here. Always just follow your heart, and just make sure that you're getting into nursing for the right reasons, not just because of the money, not just because, oh, my mom was a nurse, I want to be a nurse, or my dad wants me to be a nurse, or whatever. No, make sure that you're becoming a nurse for the right reasons. Okay. English prep tip. Okay. Yes, so I have a question here from Peace. Hi, Peace. Thanks for being here. An NCLEX prep tip to be successful with a short period of time. I do have a great video. A lot of people watched that video, and a lot of people told me that they found it really good, really interesting, and they were able to pass the NCLEX based on what I said, which it was amazing because I literally told them what I did. And in that video, that's all I say. I tell you what I did to pass. I'm not sure how short of a period you have, but I literally studied for, I think it was less than 2 months. In less than 2 months, I was able to really prepare myself to taking the NCLEX and passing the second time around. So if you've been here for a while, you will know that I failed the NCLEX the first time because I did not study. So if for that time I literally had like less than a week. So obviously that was not long enough. That was not good enough for me. And I obviously was not going to pass the NCLEX. So if you only have 1 week, your chances are I'm not saying you cannot pass it. You can still pass it. So if if it's less than 2 months, it's, I would say it's a little iffy, but you can still do it if you know your stuff, and if you have faith. You have to calm your nerves, because that's one of the things that you really have to do. Your nerves, your mind will play tricks on you, and it will confuse you, and it would make you think other things instead of, like really focusing and answering the question how you're supposed to answer the question, or in the right way. So being prepared, literally fully prepared, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, everything. It's like you need to have this mindset. Hold on. I'm sorry, my daughter's here. Jacob, can you go? Thank you. Sorry about that. My daughter's here. My son just walked in, and okay. But yes, so a tip that I can give you is prepare yourself. Prepare your mind, prepare your body, prepare your soul, your nerves. Make sure that you're very calm and that you're able to understand the questions. And I studied off of oh crap, UWorld. I study off of UWorld, and I also study off a really good book called Prep. Yay! Mary Rose is here. Hi, Mary Rose. And she passed her NCLEX, and she's so happy. And I'm so happy that you did. Yes, that's amazing. I am so proud of you. Yes, you did it. You did it. I just feel like once you pass your NCLEX, you're like, okay, I can breathe now. I did it. So kudos for you. I'm so happy for you. But just to finish that, yes, congrats. Just to finish on the question, the answer that for peace, just make sure that you're fully prepared. Make sure that you studied, because like I said, I failed the first time because I didn't study. To tell you the truth, I literally did not study. I studied a little bit. I tried to cramp up a little bit, and then that was it. I took the test. So hopefully that's not your case. At least hopefully you at least have, even if you have a month, but really prepare yourself and really study, and then I think you got this. You'll be able to pass. So I'm not sure how short of a period you have, peace. If you want to let us know. If not, that's okay. It's your business. But hopefully, if you don't have a long, like a lot to study, or a long time to actually study, then just, I would, if you have like a month, I would literally make sure that you get at least four, like if you can get 4 hours a day, do it. Whatever, how many hours you're able to do a day. If you have only 1 month, just do as many hours as you can to study. It's going to be your full-time job. If you really don't have a long time, 2 months, you're perfect then. You got this. Peace. Peace. Don't worry about it. You got this. 2 months, that's exactly what I did. And if you haven't watched my videos, please do, because they were helpful for many people. And I, like, for in that video, I think it's called Past the NCLEX and something, I don't know. I do have a playlist, and it should be there. It says NCLEX, and it's everything NCLEX. So if you haven't watched that playlist, please go ahead and watch that playlist. And I did had a lot of people go into my DM and just tell me, hey, I passed my NCLEX. I went over your videos. I did everything that you told me in the videos, and I passed. Thank you so much. Like, I literally got like more than 10 people tell me that. Yes, please go and watch the videos. It will help me, and it will help you. So yes, and I did literally have more than 10 people tell me that, and I was like so proud of myself and so happy for them, because I was like, wow, I was able to help someone. Like, it was really amazing. So yes, please do so. Let me go back, because I think I missed something. Crystal, hi Crystal, thanks for being here. Do you go to Excelsior for your LPN to RN? I am looking into the program, but I am afraid it is going to be a money pit, and the instructors make it very difficult, clinicals and testing. Okay, yes, I did went to Excelsior's for my LPN. Crystal, if you're still here, I hope you're still here so I can answer your question. I did went to Excelsior College, and I had a good experience. That's all I can tell you. I really did had a good experience. A lot of people, like, before going into the program, I was very nervous about it. I was really scared, because I would have, it was literally more than 50 people would tell me, yes, it was a good program, and others will tell me, no, it's not. Oh, you okay, mama? And a lot of people would tell me, oh, it's the worst program ever, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I am able to get into the program. Let me try it out. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens. So I did it. I went into the program for my LPN to RN, and through Excelsior College, and it was amazing. I did very well. I was very proud of myself for doing it. You can do it while you're working. So that program, that's why I liked it a lot, because I was able to do it while I was still working a full-time job. A lot of nursing programs you cannot work at all, because they take a lot of your time. You really need to fully focus in nursing school. With this one, if you are like me, I have a family, I have 3 kids, I have a husband, I have a lot going on. Doing it through Excelsior College was perfect for me, because it helped me balance my life and school. So I didn't have to fully give myself into school and leave my family behind. I didn't have to do that. So if you are like me and you're not just doing nursing fresh out of high school, then this will be a great choice for you. If you are doing nursing right up out of high school, and you're able to get into a program right away, you don't have kids, you don't have like me, if you don't have kids and it's just you. I think doing a nursing program, actually in a nursing, like doing the actual nursing full in person nursing program, might be a good choice for you. But for me, doing it online was perfect. And yeah, I had a good experience with Excelsior College. I literally, a lot of people don't believe me when I say that all I have, my student loans for the RN program through Excelsior College, it was only $17,000. $17,000. That was it. That was it. A lot of people thought that it would be more expensive, and that it would take up more time and more, like it didn't took. I started in 2017 and I finished in 2020. And that was because I waited a little bit. So I finished in 2019 with the whole classes and stuff, but for the clinical, the CPME, which is different now, they're doing it a different way. I'm not fully sure about how they're doing it now, so you'll have to look into that. But the way that they were doing it before, it was totally different. And so when I did it, it was different. And I didn't have to, the CPNE was totally different than what it is right now. So I don't have a lot a lot of input, I would say, into how the program is working now when it comes to the clinicals. But I finished in 2019, and then in 2020 I did my clinicals in the beginning of 2020, and then I was done and I got my RN in 2020. So it didn't took that long, and all I have to pay back is $17,000, and that was my first student loan. So I'm very proud of myself. I don't think that's that bad. And now this student loan that I'm doing for my master's program. So it's not. I think it's a good choice, and I would look into it. I would recommend it. I got some other people here. Mary Rose. Hi, Mary Rose. Thanks for being here. Crystal and what else? And then I have, with the help of Georgiana, I made it successfully. Okay, that's great. Amazing. That's good for you, Mary Rose. People were able to help you. Mine. Okay. Hi, I have someone else here, KGH Beauty. Hi. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions about nursing, nurse life, nursing school, nursing student, nursing anything, you are more than welcome to ask. I'll be here for a little bit longer, maybe 10, 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to finish my homework. I should be doing my homework right now. So now KGH Beauty says, so now they have phased out the CPNE, and now the clinicals and labs incorporated with 2 classes. Yes, I've heard about that, but I'm not totally sure how it's going to work. So if anyone in here has like done it, I will be interested in like just knowing how it's really working out. Like, I know they said it's 2 classes now, but you still go to do a clinical, right? You still go in person for 1 or 2 days, I think, right? Something like that. I don't know if you have more information about that, let me know. Um, but yes, I've heard that it's different now. I don't know if you still have to pay. That's another question that I have, because I had to pay for the clinical. I had to pay. I think it was 2,500. Think, and that's separate from the 17,000 that I owe my student loan. So if you think about it, then 17, 18, 19. What, baby? So it was like 19,000 maybe. I spoke with someone and they said you will do clinical while I'm doing the class, but you will have to travel, not sure where. Yeah, so it's different now, way different. I did have to travel to do my clinical, which it was in New York. What? Okay, I'll put it now. Sorry. So yes, it was in New York, and I just drove there because I'm from Connecticut, and then I stay there for 3 days, and that's how the clinicals or the CPNE ME worked back then. But it yeah, now it's a little different. Not sure where. Yes. Oh, great. That's awesome. You're here in Connecticut. Yes, I'm in Connecticut. So I had to do it in New York when I did mine. So I'm sure the school, the not the school, the hospitals are still the same. So I'm pretty sure the hospital must be the same. Like they did had a lot of them were in New York. They did had 1 or 2 in Florida. They did have one in Texas, or 1 or 2. And I think in California they had a couple more. So I'm guessing the hospitals are still the same. But then what I'm thinking about is, what if you have to, like, it would, I don't know. To me, it still doesn't make sense, because if you're doing the CPME in two classes, two, yeah, like 2 classes, right? When do you actually go to do the clinical? Is it only 2 days or throughout the classes? And if it's in New York, like that's like you're not going to be there the whole month, or I don't know. I need to look into that more and really understand it. But I did hear that it's different, and I was also wondering, like, if you do have to pay for it, or if it's included, since it's like a class or a course, will it be included in the full student loan? Because for the CPME, when I did it, CPNE, is it CPNE or CPME? I'm saying it wrong, I think, but you guys get it. CPNE. Okay. So for the CPNE, yes, I had to pay out of pocket. It was a separate payment. So I'm wondering, now that it's through like a course or a class, would it be covered through the student loans? I think it's through like 1 a week or something like that. Okay, but I'm getting ready to apply, so I'll find out more. Yes, find out more and let me know. I'll be interested in knowing, even though I mean I'm not going to be doing it again, but I can use it as a resource, and I can also, like, if someone else asks the question, I'll be able to answer it, because I really don't know. Yes, please ask that, because I know someone that is getting ready to do the program too, and she was telling me about this, and I was like, but will you have to pay for it? Because I had to pay for it, or would it be incorporated in the whole, your whole student loan? So please ask that question if you're able to. And if you can get back to me, maybe in this live video, just send me a comment or DM me, whatever you want. I would really appreciate it. I just want to know. Like, I'm just wondering if that's something that will be, if that's something that will be the same, or it will be different. Because it was 2,500. So when I had to do it, so I don't know if it will be the same, or if it will be different. But it is a good question to ask, right? Because who knows? Huh? But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, yes. So my Instagram, yes, I don't mind. I always try to share it. My Instagram is the same as this, Nurse Lali. So you can find me as Nurse Lali. And a lot of people like to send me DMs there, because it's more private, instead of just putting it out here. If you have any questions about like school and things like that. Yes, so Nurse Lali, go into Instagram. You can find me as Nurse Lali. And if you find out about that question, please feel free to just hit me up and let me know, hey, remember that question? It's this. Because that is a really good question. Because if it will be incorporated in the student loans, then you don't have to worry about making sure that you get that money. Because I had to use one of my credit cards to pay up that money, because before doing the CP&E, you have to pay for it. So if that's something that that's something that you really need to know, because if you do have to pay for it, you have to make sure that throughout your school year, or throughout you taking the courses, you are ready, you have the money, you'll be ready once clinicals come around to do the clinicals and actually get into the programs. Because that's why a lot of people didn't really like this program, because they would do the whole schooling, or the whole classes or the courses. Then once they were done, they had to do the CP&E, and that's $2,500. I think it was $2,500, around there, that you have to pay out of pocket. It's not a student loan, you have to pay for that. So a lot of people will say, that's too much, I don't have the money, I can pay for it, I'm not going to do it. So they would do the whole classes, the whole courses, and then they would just not do the actual clinical. And it's just it's like a waste of time. So it's important to make sure that you guys know all this too, just so you won't waste your time and your money. Yes. So a lot of people did that. Me, I was like, even if I put it in my credit card, I'm doing this because I took all, like, that's my time that I took aside in money. Because if not, if they didn't finish the whole course, or if they didn't do the CP&E, then that's it. Like, they literally wasted all that money, because the student loans are still there. So they wasted their time, and they wasted their money. So it's really sad, but a lot of people don't know, and they get into things without really fully knowing, and it's just, it's too bad. But yes, please find out and let me know if you don't mind, because that's a good question. And I asked that to the person that wanted to get into the program, but I don't know if she ever got the answer. She never let me know, so I'm not sure. But yes, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. I think I'm just going to be here a couple of more minutes. Yes, that's another thing about the accreditation, because a lot of people were saying that they were losing it. At one point they lost it, or they were losing it. I'm not sure. I know it didn't really affect me. Sorry. I know it didn't really affect me, because the whole issue was happening right after I was done with school. So it didn't really affect me at all, but I think they're all set now. Like, they did send me an email, because since I'm like an alumni, that's how you say it, whatever. They still send me like a whole bunch of emails and things like that. So they did send me an email in regards to that. Beep beep. Hi, hello, hi Wilbur. Thanks for joining. I know she wants to play. But yeah, so I think they are all set with the accreditation, I want to say. And with Connecticut, they're pretty good. Like, it should be fine. But yeah, ask everything that you need to ask. That's good that you're asking, and that you're really making sure that you know all these things before you get into it, because that's your money, that's your time, and you don't want to do all this classes, or pay all this money, and then at the end you're not able to get your RN. No, you can't do that. So you got this. You're doing the right thing by asking and making sure that you know all these questions. But yeah, guys, if you're here, please hit the like button. That really helps me a lot. I know, maybe like if you're not into the YouTube, I don't know, thing, you're like, how does it even help you, right? But it does help me, because the more likes you have, other people will be able to see my channel and be able to meet me too, and be able to join my live videos. And just hit the like button if you are getting any value out of this video. I'm just nervous though. Online is tough. I thought it will be really tough, KGH Beauty. I thought the same thing. I was so nervous at first because I'm like, I like to learn. I feel like I learn better like in person, right? And I was so nervous too, but when I did it, I was like, oh wow, this is easy. I feel like you have to make sure that you're very organized, which I am, and that you're very like that you make sure that if you have time, if you're putting away time to do your schoolwork, make sure that you are actually doing that. So when I was in Excelsior College, now I'm slacking off on that area. But when I was in Excelsior College, I was very like on top of things. Like Saturdays and Sundays were my days to fully focus in doing my schoolwork. So if you have that mentality, if you know that, okay, because nobody's going to be behind you telling you do this, do that, it's time to do your homework, it's time to, nobody, trust me, nobody. So you have to do that on your own. So you have to make sure that if you have a planner, I love planners, I really love planners, and that's all I do. I plan. So if you are like me and you love planners, make sure that you have a nice planner, that you're able to write everything down. Like in the afternoon, this day is schoolwork, and this day I'm doing that. Just make sure that you're very organized when you are, doing your schooling, and that you really focus. That's what I can tell you. Focus, be organized, and I think you'll do great. Like it's not as bad as you think. Trust me. Once you get into it, you're going to be like, okay, I got this. Like it's not as bad as it seems. A lot of people will say, oh, it's hard just because you're doing it on your own, and it's just, it could be if you don't care. You have to think about it like this too. Like I'm paying for this. Like I am paying for this. This is what's going to give me my RN license. I am dedicated to this, and I have to do this. So you have to focus and forget about, I don't know if you're about partying and things like that. I am not. What? Okay. I am not. So like it didn't really hurt me in that area, but if that's you, then you have to kind of make sure. Okay, hold on. Hello, baby helper. So you just have to make sure that you are focused in school and make sure that you're a student now. So you have to like kind of like give away certain things that you don't need at the moment. I know, I'm sorry, my daughter, she's really looking for attention right now. So I might be here for 2 more minutes. 45 minutes. I'm at 43 right now. But yes, so that's something that I can tell you, and I think you'll do great. I think you're in the right track. Is there anything? Yes. But yeah, I'm so happy for you that you really are doing this. Are you, so you're an LPN now, right? KGH Beauty, and you're getting into the RN program through Excelsior. So that's good. I think you're in the right track, and that's the way to go. So you got this. I'm really happy for you. I'm really excited that you're going to do this. I don't mind. You can ask me. That's why I'm here to, try to answer questions. Were you working while? Yeah, were you working while in school, right? Yes, I am. No problem. So yes, I was working full time. So trust me, it's not going to be as hard as you think. Um, I was working full time while I was doing Excelsior College. I had two kids. Now I have three, but I had two kids. I was working full time, and yeah, and I did it. So you can do it. I know you can do it. I don't know if you do have kids or if you don't. I know that's your business, but if you are sort of like me, or if you do have kids, and if you do have a full-time job, I think you'll be okay keeping your full-time job. And if you don't have kids, that's good. I mean, not that that's it was bad for me, but it was fine. But if you don't have kids, then that's one less thing that you need to kind of like make sure that you're focusing on, and then you can fully focus in school and doing your full-time job. So I think you got this. You'll be able to do it. You can continue to do your full-time job. Yes, you can continue to do your full-time job through it by doing Excelsior College. Remember also the working counts as clinical hours too, something like that, sort of. So they want you to be working as well. So they want you to work. Some people would just cut down hours and do part-time. I think you'll be able to do full-time. I did full-time. I was literally working full-time. Where I work at, I get an hour lunch, and what I would do a lot was use that hour lunch to actually do some of my research, because you will have to do a lot of like papers and a lot of like research material and things like that. You have to answer questions, and basically there's a question basically every week. They'll give you a question and you have to answer it, but you have to do some research before you answer it. So that's basically the whole thing that you have to do, the main thing. So I would make sure that I would do my research, or anything that I would be able to do, like not, small, that I was able to use that hour to do it. And then I would use that a lot, like my lunch time, I would use that a lot to do homework, or to work on my homework, or get it together, or work on that. And then on Saturdays will be the main day that I would actually do my work. And then Sundays I would only use the afternoon, because I go to church, and in the morning I would go to church, and then the afternoon, that was the time that I had to do, because every Sunday is when you have to submit a test or a quiz. So every time I had to submit a test or a quiz, then I would actually do it on Sunday, and then I would just use the afternoon on those days. So it wasn't too bad. Like literally, that was pretty much all the time that I actually spent in school, like actually doing my schoolwork. So it would be an hour basically a day, and then I would use Saturdays and Sunday to fully or focus more in school. So I think you got this. I think you'll be able to do this. And like I said, I was working full time and I had 2 kids. So yes, you got this. So I am so proud of you. I'm so happy that you're thinking of doing this, and that you're basically on your road to becoming an RN. I truly am happy for you. And I don't know you, but I don't know. I just feel like I know my subscribers. Even though I don't know you, I like to connect with you guys, and I like to feel that I like that you guys are here, and I want you to understand that I'm here to support you and try to help you guys out as well. So if you ever have any questions, please feel free to DM me in my Instagram. I don't mind, or send me a comment here. I always try to answer my comments as much as I can. And yeah, so don't feel bad. I'm glad that you were here and actually asking questions, because maybe if you weren't, I would have nothing to actually do in this live. So thank you so much for joining this live. I really appreciate it. And thank you for all your questions, guys. So I am truly happy that you guys were here. Yes, thank you. Have a good night. Have a good night. You too. You too. Good night. And if you haven't watched other videos in regards of the NCLEX, or I do have a video about Excelsior College. I don't know if you watched it before. If you haven't, you could watch it. I do have other videos about the other nursing program that I'm doing right now, the MSN. I'm doing my RN to MSN. So that could be another thing that you can do once you're done with your RN. That's what I did. Once I did my RN through Excelsior College, now I'm doing my MSN. So I'm going from RN to MSN. Yes, you can do that. A lot of people don't know that you can actually do that. You can jump from your RN, instead of doing your BSN, you could jump straight to your master's if you want to do that. And that's what I'm doing. I am jumping into my master's, and I'm working on it right now. So if that's something that might interest you in the future, then you could look at those videos too, just to find out more information about it. All right, guys, I am done. I am happy that you guys made it here. I'm happy that I was able to be here for 50 minutes. So yes, that's exciting. And I will see you guys next time. I'm going to try to make another live video, possibly next Saturday or Friday. So if you do have any other questions, feel free to join me in those live videos. And I will try to upload a video possibly Wednesday. So if you're interested in that as well, join me again on Wednesday for just a video so you guys can watch. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a good night. Bless you guys.